This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com. We are beast.
What's up, everybody? It's Seth Fowler, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Adidas and Parley Ultra Boost 3.0. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet. But with all that being said, let's get into it. So guys, it's been a minute since I've done a proper sneaker review, so why don't we cut all the crap and jump right into the review itself. Here it is, the Adidas and Parley Ultra Boost 3.0. So this is obviously a collaboration between Adidas and Parley, and if you've never heard of Parley before, basically what they are is an ocean conservation company, and their whole mission is to raise awareness about ocean pollution and all the plastics that are destroying ecosystems in the ocean. And I think that's a really noble cause, and it's really cool of Adidas to actually partner with this company to create a shoe based around that idea. And if you watched my review of the previous Adidas and Parley collaboration on that blue Ultra Boost right back there, you know that Adidas is not only partnering in name, but they're also actually integrating some of this ocean plastic that's been recycled into the models itself. And I've read on Adidas's website that each pair apparently has 10 bottles worth of recycled plastic actually in the shoes themselves. So that's really, really cool. Jumping right into the materials, the entire upper of the shoe is made up of white and light blue prime knit. One thing you'll notice in the Parley collaborations is that the prime knit is a little bit less stretchy than on the regular Ultra Boost 3.0, and I believe that's because they've actually integrated some of the sea plastic into the prime knit itself. The base color of the prime knit is this true white, but of course you've got this light, almost seafoam blue running through it. Even though the prime knit feels slightly stiffer, it's still the Ultra Boost 3.0 weave pattern, so it looks exactly the same. Moving back on the shoe, you've got this white, almost nylon mesh cage. Unlike the regular 3.0s, it's not made up of that TPU material, and personally, I like this more fabric-y feel. It kind of makes the shoe feel a little bit more premium. You're also paying $200 for the shoe rather than the usual $180 for the regular Ultra Boost 3.0s, so I'd kind of hope that there is something a little bit more premium about the shoe. Moving up the shoe, you've got white laces to match the cage. Even though this is a collaboration, I don't believe it's one of Adidas's consortium releases, so it doesn't get that consortium tag. You just get this white tag with Adidas's logo and Parley's logo. Inside the shoe, you've got this white lining that's more of like a basketball short mesh than it is that neoprene material that they regularly use. It's not as soft to the touch, but you're not going to notice it when you're wearing the shoe. It might get dirty pretty fast though, but that's really not a big deal because again, it's on the inside of the shoe. The insole of the shoe is that light blue material that you find on the rest of the upper, and you've got Adidas's logo and Parley's logo. As for fit, although this is an Ultra Boost 3.0, one thing to keep in mind is that because the prime knit is a little bit less stretchy, it does fit a little bit tighter. So I found myself sometimes struggling to get the shoe on, whereas with the regular Ultra Boost 3.0, my foot kind of slides in like butter. Not a big deal, but just something to keep in mind. And even though I think you'll be fine going with your regular Ultra Boost size, for me that's true to size, I don't think it hurts to try the shoe on first before you buy it, just to make sure. Moving back on the shoe, instead of that regular hard TPU heel counter, you've actually got that same sort of nylon material you have on the cage. It's not as stiff, but you still get a lot of heel lockdown, so it's not a big deal. Of course, you've got that signature Parley touch with the blue stitching around the heel counter. That's inspired by the movement and the waves of the ocean, and personally, that's my favorite part of any of these Parley collabs. Moving down the shoe, you've got that oh so comfortable Boost midsole. It's my favorite part of any Ultra Boost shoe. It's crazy comfortable. I mean, I don't think you can get much more comfortable than this, and if you like sort of a cushy, soft, cloud-like ride, this is the way to go. And just in case you're new to sneakers, you don't have to buy this colorway or this collaboration to get this crazy Boost midsole. It's on all the other Ultra Boost colorways and on a bunch of other Adidas models, so don't feel restricted to just grab this shoe. And finally, moving to the bottom of the shoe, you've got the standard Ultra Boost outsole in white. Overall, I love all the sneakers that Adidas is putting out with Parley, and I think what they're doing by integrating recycled materials into the shoe itself is not only innovative, but a great step forward in trying to solve this problem. However, as much as I love this shoe, one thing that I was kind of surprised by when I saw it for the first time in person this morning is that there's a lot more blue on it than I expected. That's really not a bad thing, but based on the pictures on Adidas's website, I really expected the upper to just be more of a white color than sort of a light blue color. And honestly, I don't dislike it, I just feel like it's a little bit more feminine than I expected. That may just be me though, and it's really not a big deal, but I think the blue pair that dropped a couple weeks ago is actually my favorite pair, and it still will be my favorite pair because I think the blue is just so much prettier than this sort of light bluish white color. I don't know, guys, it's really just a personal opinion, but this just pops so much more, and I think I can wear this with so much more. If you're trying to grab these guys, it shouldn't be too hard. I know they're still sitting around all the Adidas stores in Manhattan. There may still be some pairs online, and if you can't grab them in either of those places, resale is like 20 or 30 bucks over retail, so it shouldn't be too hard to grab these guys. Definitely a clean shoe. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's throw these guys on feet and see how they look. That's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what you think of the Adidas and Parley Ultra Boost 3.0 and if you prefer this colorway to the blue colorway. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs on Snups, Instagram, and on Twitter.